What's happening? What's happening? It's your boy, the Real Mike G, over here with TheRealagNetwork, reporting live from Albany, Auckland, New Zealand. In this video, I will spend anywhere from 5 minutes all the way up to 12 hours, basically planning my new project, which is the TheRealagNetwork project, which is basically a series of what I envision as a bunch of content that I'm going to be releasing, documenting my progression and development as an entrepreneur. I'm going to talk about things that I'm doing for my clients, my attempts to get new clients, my attempts to service those clients, my developing my systems, my CRM systems, my follow-up systems. Of course, when I do finally start recruiting staff, my advertising campaigns, everything. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to have a live, either later on today. I'm just having some issues logging into my account, or tomorrow, and I'm going to have a competition for whoever does the most clips, or whoever does the best clip. I haven't quite decided whether it's going to be the best one or the one that does the most. Yeah, I'll probably be whoever does the best one. They get a cash prize, which is to be determined. I'm still working on that. And now I'm going to talk about what I'm going to be doing for my client. Which one should I do first? I have two clients. I have Coin Poker and I have Matt Kelling & Co. I think in terms of like immediate revenue, I think Coin Poker is more likely to be giving me money sooner. I'm hoping that when James logs back on, he's going to let me make 3 or 4 more videos. That's going to be like another $200 hopefully. And now what I need to do is I need to develop my strategy for what I'm going to do for them moving forward. So what I want to implement for Coin Poker specifically is a strategy that I'm developing called community-based content marketing. And what I'm going to do to build the community for Coin Poker is actually do a community outreach campaign where I'm going out and finding people that have probably never heard of poker, aren't familiar with it, and introducing them to the game. So there's a number of different ways I can do this, and I'm going to take out my assistant. I'm going to ask him, what's the most creative way to introduce new players to the game of poker on a large and repeatable model that hasn't been done before. And we'll see what the AI comes up with. You've also a creative and unprecedented way to introduce new players to poker on a larger and repeatable scale. This is a fascinating challenge. As many methods from free play apps to celebrity-led masterclass tend to fall into established categories. To create something truly new, we need to think about the typical tutorial or game format and consider a more holistic, immersive experience. Here is a model that I believe has not been done before, incorporating elements of storytelling, gamification, and real-world application. Okay, I'm liking this. The Pokerverse. A simulated poker reality with narrative-driven learning. Instead of traditional poker site or app, imagine a platform that's less of a game and more of a narrative-driven simulation. Whoa. The Pokerverse would be a digital world where learning poker is a quest, and the players are the main characters. The narrative. A choose-your-own adventure story. The learning experience is framed as an adventure. New players don't just learn the rules, they start their journey. I'm kind of liking this idea. I haven't thought about it this way. The story could follow a young, aspiring poker player through different chapters of their career. For example, Chapter 1, the first hand. This is the basic tutorial. The player is at a friendly home game, and the AI characters, family members, friends, explain the rules of Texas Hold'em. Whoa, could you actually design something like that for me? Wow. I'm liking this. The AI's decisions are intentionally transparent and simple, allowing the player to understand hand rankings and basic do the local grind. The player moves to a local card room. The AI opponent becomes slightly more complex, introducing concepts like bluffing, position, and pot odds. A mentor AI character could provide in-game advice and explanations after each hand. The online arena. The player transitions to a virtual online poker environment. The AI opponents are now more sophisticated and unpredictable. The narrative could focus on adapting to different playing styles and learning to use data, example opponent statistics, to make decisions. The big tournament. The final arc of the story involves a major tournament. The AI opponent are now pros with distinct personalities and advanced strategies. The player must use everything they've learned to navigate the tournament structure, manage their stack, and have stack. 2. Gamified learning and progression. Skill tree and achievements. As players progress through the narrative, they unlock new skills on the poker skill tree. This could include bluffing 101, understanding equity, or tournament bubble strategy. Completing hands and chapters earn them experience points and in-game currency. Missions and challenges. Instead of just playing hands, new players are given specific missions. For example, specifically bluff on the river against an aggressive player, or call it better, drawing hand and interest rate. These challenges are designed to isolate key concepts and provide immediate low-risk practice. Mentor system. Each chapter could have a mentor AI voiced and styled by real-life poker pros. This mentor would offer personalized feedback, hand analysis, and strategic insights. This provides a sense of personal coaching that is often missing from static tutorials. Wow, that's pretty good. Large-scale and repeatable models. Modular storytelling. The narrative can be expanded with new chapters, seasons, and side quests that introduce different poker variants, Omaha, Sim Costa. Or focus specific strategic concepts, example, heads-up play, short strategy. Community integration. The platform could foster community by allowing players to compare their progress, share their hand histories from their narrative, and even challenge each other in the simulated scenario based on their learning progress. Integration with the real-world play. Once the play completes with the story, they can be seamlessly integrated into a play money or micro-stakes real money platform with a much higher level of confidence and understanding. The platform and analytics could track their progress and suggest personalized drills or areas for improvement. This model is creative because it reframes the learning process from a dry, rule-based exercise into an engaging, interactive journey. It addresses a core problem for new players: the intimidation of fear of losing money, by providing a completely safe, low-stakes environment with a clear path to success. The narrative and gamified elements make the steep learning curve of poker feel like an achievable fun. Could you design the first iteration Do you have the capability to design such a platform for me so that I could take it to my client How would you see client, and if not, how would you suggest I bring your vision to reality? It will likely cost a lot of money and need a specialized team. Of game designers and programmers, wouldn't it? Programmers, wouldn't it? Also, what are your thoughts about the best way to take this platform to market? Okay. Thank you for your excellent follow-up questions. They get to the heart of what it would take to bring this vision to life. You're absolutely right. This is a large-scale project that would require significant investment in a specialized team. As an AI, I don't have the capability to design and build a fully-fledged software platform. Okay? My purpose is to generate ideas, provide information, and help you structure your thoughts. What I can do is give you a roadmap for how you could turn this concept into reality, and a framework for a business plan you could present to a client or investor. Sure. How to bring the Pokeverse to reality. You've correctly identified the key components, a substantial budget and a specialized team. Here's a breakdown of how you could approach this from concept to market. The business plan pre-production phase. Before you hire a single person or write a line of code, you need a detailed plan. This is the document you would take to a client or investor. It should include detailed concepts of user journey, fleshing out the narrative chapters, the specific gamification elements, what does bluffing 101 actually mean, and the user's progression from a complete novice to a confident player. The Pokeverse could be a free-to-play platform with in-app purchases for cosmetics. So you're basically talking about like PKR. Like back in 2009, 2010, there was a site called PKR, which was kind of like a 3D, kind of like immersive poker site. That site was really cool. I don't really know what happened to them, you know. I should look into that. I'll ask the AI. Market analysis. You would need to research existing poker learning tools, apps, and platforms. I know them extensively. Your unique selling proposition is the narrative-driven, gamified, and low-risk learning environment. Budget and resources allocation. This is where you would present a high-level budget for development, marketing, and ongoing operations, you'll need to break down costs for different phases. Building a specialized team. This is the most critical and expensive part. The team would need to be multidisciplinary. Game designers to design the user experience, the flow of the game narrative, the challenges, and the reward system. A team of back-end and front-end developers. They would need experience with game engines like Unity or real-time multiplayer networking and robust database systems. Artificial intelligence, machine learning specialists to create a sophisticated AI opponent that can adapt their playing styles and provide a realistic challenge at each stage of the narrative. That already exists. We have the GTO with GTO Wizard, where you're playing against the machine. That already exists. It would be interesting to see if you were able to get the machine to play poorly, in the beginning. Versus just well all the time. Poker experts consultants to design the hand scenarios and strategic advice for the mentor AIs. This could be professional players or highly respected coach. Narrative design writers to write the engaging story, characters, dialogues, and in-game lore that makes experience immersive. Artists and animators. Okay. Your estimate that this would be a high-cost project is absolutely correct. A sophisticated narrative-driven platform with AI would likely cost anywhere from $1 million to several $1 million to develop and launch, with significant ongoing costs for maintenance and updates. Okay, the best way to take the platform to market. A creative and unique product requires an equally creative marketing strategy. Traditional poker marketing might not be enough. Here are my suggestions for multi-pronged approach. Content marketing and education. Launch a pre-qual series where before this platform launches, create a series of YouTube videos or a podcast that tells the backstory of the Pokerverse, world and its characters. This builds a community anticipation before the single dollar is spent on the game. Strategic partnerships with poker influencers. Instead of just sponsoring a player, partner with them to become the mentor character into specific community. They'll promote the platform to their audience, but with a personal connection to community. Create educational content. Release free, high-quality content. Blog posts for Pokerverse. This is fascinating. So this is basically a really good idea that the AI has given me. I haven't thought about it in this way before, but this is what a lot of people don't know about or understand about AI. Like, yes, it's an amazing idea, and yes, I'm not going to take credit for actually coming up with this particular idea, but it looks like I am going to be the one to actually develop it, because I could do this. I could do these things that Gemini is talking about here. I'm doing it right now by recording this video. The freemium model with a twist. The first hand is free. The initial chapter of the narrative, the basic rules in a few hands, should be completely free. This allows players to experience the innovative platform without any equipment, hooking them with a story and gameplay. Referral system. A highly gamified referral program. For example, a player who refers a friend can unlock a legendary piece of gear for their avatar or an exclusive side quest. This turns your existing player base into your most effective marketing team. Community building and user-generated content. Community-based marketing, maybe. That's what I'm talking about. Discord community hubs. Create an official Discord server to forum where players can discuss the narrative, share their hand histories and mission successes, and get real-time advice from community managers. Story mode contests. Run contests where players can submit their own story ideas for new chapters or side quests. The winning ideas would be integrated into the game, giving the community a sense of ownership. Live mentoring events. Host live streamed events where the real live poker pros who voice the AI mentors answer questions and play against the community's members in this middle world. By focusing on building a narrative-driven experience in the community around the narrative, you can create a marketing buzz that transcends traditional advertising. The product itself becomes the marketing, with the word of mouth and a loyal fan base driving adoption. That's genius. That's absolutely genius. Okay, so where do I take it from here? I think I'll run with that. I think I'll run with that. Because like in my test that I conducted the other day, I didn't come across a single person that had really played poker or really knew how to play poker or was interested in poker. And to get them interested in poker, it would require a large amount of my energy, and it would require probably some pushy sales tactics to get them involved. Whereas if we created this game, which was kind of like an AI type of environment where you can incorporate like, we could talk to the metaverse about it. Like realistically, we could literally talk to the metaverse about it. We could incorporate as part of the metaverse platform. For those of you that don't know what that is, it's Mark Zuckerberg's new project that he's been doing since like 2022, which deals with having avatars as yourself and working in a virtual reality type of thing, which could connect quite well with this. And I would imagine that Mark Zuckerberg is a smart guy. I'm sure he would create the ability for businesses to use these platforms to do something like this. Okay, it's good. It's good. Okay. Right. I'm just thinking about where to go next with this. I think what I'll do is I'll probably just pause the video there for a little while and think about where to go now with this interaction. I look forward to doing that. Yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll simply take this video and I'll take it to a few people. I'll take it to Coin Poker, see what they think about it. I'll put it up on YouTube, see if it gets any traction, and maybe edit it a little bit, and then yeah, I'll put it on LinkedIn, I'll put it on some places and stuff like that, and see what kind of response it gets, and see if I can get some help in terms of promoting it and bring it to the next stage and bring it to the development phase. I have a few people that I could push the idea to, and we'll see what happens. Yeah, that's interesting. I was going to take it a whole different direction, and now I'm taking this direction. Cool. Thank you very much for your time. It's my G, the Real Network. Growth, gratitude, greatness. Our people call your people, and we're turning passions into visions, and visions to purpose. I look forward to hearing from you guys, and leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Peace out.